What is up, everybody? To Reverse TV today. So people are still butthurt about Starfield. It seems like they can't get over it. Apparently, this game is exclusive. So this is the new narrative the Sony fanboys trying to push about Starfield being Xbox exclusive. So this guy says, if Starfield was the only AAA exclusive on PlayStation for a whole year and 9 months from Todd Howard himself, a new IP with no gameplay that's 9 months away, that only got a concept art for. Y'all know PlayStation folks would not tolerate that. Starfield # PS5. But that is not what happened in our reality, because PlayStation guys were hyping this game up before Bethesda was bought by Microsoft. They were definitely hyping up Starfield. Some people were even saying this game was gonna be a PlayStation exclusive. So they were hyped about this game. They thought it was gonna be a PlayStation exclusive, before Microsoft bought it. But after Microsoft bought it, it's like their tune changed and they started saying this game was gonna be garbage now. They started downplaying the game now. I wonder why. Maybe because it's associated with Xbox now, but. And it's like there is more exclusives other than Starfield coming out this year. This is just the biggest one, but there's other exclusives coming out. We got Scorn, which still coming out this year. Redfall. We have Tunic, which is coming out very soon, and Shredders. And I think the Stalker 2, but that game got delayed, so I know it's coming out. But there are other exclusives coming out this year besides Starfield, but this is just the biggest one. So. And this is kind of how Bethesda does things. This is kind of how they redo things. They release a trailer, then for a long while they go silent, and they just release the game. It's kind of like until it's like maybe like an E3 or something, they release more. But yeah, this is nothing new from Bethesda. If you've been following their game releases, and it's like when do people start downplaying Bethesda stuff? It's kind of ridiculous, especially like a Fallout style game, like a Fallout or a Skyrim Elder Scrolls game. It's like, really, be honest with those games to be just extremely amazing. Like, that's the only game I've seen people downplay. One of the Fallout style games or the Western RPGs, people start downplaying. And it's kind of ridiculous. Like, if this game was on PlayStation, they'd be bragging about this game too. But because it's on Xbox, they want to try to downplay it as much as possible. So let's see what people have to say about this post right here, which seems like it's a lot of butthurt in this post. Let's see what people have to say about this right here. This is a lie because before Microsoft bought Bethesda, there's a rumor that Starfield was going to be a PlayStation exclusive, and all the PlayStation fanboys were hyping it back before it had any CGI concept or art. Back when it was nothing more than just a name. Man, they still think it's coming. I hope they don't still think it's going to PlayStation, because that's definitely not coming. So, MF still can't look back and see that this is how Bethesda advertises their games. They show gameplay roughly 6 months before release. And he says Bethesda. They show it now or show it at E3, show it a month before release. Either way, people will like or dislike what they see and will buy or use Game Pass. Just be sensible and avoid pre-orders till then. Aside from that, no point of complaining for footage in my opinion unless it got delayed. It's all they got along with MLB The Show, but that is from Sony, lol. I know the Tide always waited to show gameplay, and he shows on the same year the game comes out. That is how Bethesda Game Studio does it, though. Fallout 4 is revealed months before launch. We'll see gameplay this summer. Bethesda Game Studio, Todd Howard is the GOAT. It's better than Starfield, Elder Scrolls, and Fallout. Okay. Hell yes, Starfield is going to be amazing. Okay, so this is a process these Sony guys put on them to make their clown outfit. Then the next phase, that Xbox bought Bethesda. Yeah, but they need that PlayStation money. Bethesda games will be on PlayStation. The next stage says, Phil said Bethesda games are exclusive to Xbox. Yeah, but not Starfield. The last stage is that Starfield Xbox exclusive. Bethesda games are now trash anyway, and Starfield will be too. Yeah. You see the difference between, at first they were like Starfield was amazing, but then the last step is they say Starfield's trash. Yeah, that's definitely what we've been seeing a lot of on social media from these Sony guys. Everyone forgets about Redfall. Yeah, that game's probably pretty good too, but of course they just hate on everything that Xbox is. But this game looks pretty good. Good thing it isn't the only thing that's coming out. You PlayStation dudes, I like Bethesda hasn't done this before. Fallout 4 gameplay reveal was E3 2015. The game then released November 2015. This is the greatest game no one has seen. I just seen some people talking about it though. What if this was on PlayStation? Just a funny thought. Like, exclusives are the only game out there. Let's see. It's definitely Sony. I agree with that. Pick that meme right there. This is not the only exclusive. Redfall is still on the calendar. Bethesda Game Studio always shows gameplay a few months before launch. Since it's not going to PlayStation, they don't have to worry about it. Yeah, they definitely don't have to worry about this. It's not going to be on their platform anyway. So I don't know why they're so concerned about it, to be honest. This is why I got a PS5. Tired of Xbox's BS. Yeah, that's why there's Redfall from Arcane this summer, Scorn, and Stalker 2 at the end of the year. I don't know. Yeah, we don't know when Stalker 2 is coming out, so I won't even say that's the end of the year, because that thing sounds like it's been like postponed for indefinitely because of the whole situation going on in Ukraine right now. So let's see. Just a reminder that ponies had a different mindset. Yeah, back in 2018, this is one of the biggest Sony fanboys. Was like, Starfield and Elder Scrolls 6 PlayStation 5 exclusive. Bomb dropped. Boy, was he wrong about that one. For me, I'm just hyped because after 7 years I can finally play another Bethesda RPG. Them and Obsidian are probably the only ones that give you a large amount of freedom on how to play the game, so yeah. I think Starfield will get delayed for sure. The last two Fallout games were shown only 5 months before release date, and I believe the same happened with Skyrim and Oblivion 2. Yeah, so if they have a track record of doing this, I don't know what people are figuring out about this. If that's how they do all their game releases, they show gameplay, then they release it very soon after, like a few months after. So I don't know what's the big deal with this one. How people figure out about this one. Ty's been bamboozling me since Skyrim. Every big Bethesda RPG has just gotten progressively worse. Okay. Tolerate what? Why do we need years of media hype before a game is released to enjoy it? Plenty of games released mere months after being announced. Forza Horizon 5 and Metroid Dread last year, for example, and nobody is worse off for it. You know, it's funny that you say PS5 folks do not have tolerance for this, and yet Sony couldn't give 2S what the fan base is happy with or without, or tolerant about. Here's a $10 charge increase to play games with like 60 FPS and DualSense features. Yeah, that definitely sucks. Bethesda's been doing this for years. They always show the game the year it comes out. Skyrim and Fallout 4 did this. That's why no one is complaining. That's because PlayStation don't have Phil as a leader. PlayStation just makes games. They're not trying to run a cult. What? He refers to the Pegasus Nation. He says they don't have a cult. Okay. Remember that 8-month gap after Ratchet & Clank when PlayStation players were complacent not getting anything? Of course you don't. Yeah, that year was pretty weak. It was like they had like Ratchet & Clank and Returnal. It was like really, that was a pretty weak year. What was that, last year? Definitely was pretty weak that year for exclusive wise for Sony on PlayStation side. What would PlayStation folks actually do? Complain, beat, and moan? That's what's happening already. PlayStation fans are tolerating the director's cuts BS, and that's $10 next gen tax, bro. Looks like you live under a cave or something. Let's see. Yes, the same fan base that thought Bandit was Silent Hill and still think Silent Hill is coming to PlayStation. PlayStation folks will not tolerate this. Shut your mouth. You don't speak for all of us. We ain't all as entitled as spoiled like you and fanboys like you. I'd rather have 2/3 exclusives a year that are amazing instead of 10 where 6 are subpar. PlayStation fans wouldn't just tolerate, they would be telling you your console is trash for not having Starfield. Let's not act like this isn't the PlayStation playbook for years. Cut it out. F me with this elitist BS. Playing on PlayStation doesn't mean you are a person of higher caliber or having a higher standard. It just means you play on PlayStation same as me. Just the same as how I play on Xbox. People aren't defined by the box they play on. Yeah. This is kind of a weird mindset. The thing that you go like some type of elite class because you play on PlayStation. Different box to play video games on. That's definitely kind of weird right there. Pony is obsessed over Starfield. Secretly, they are scared Starfield will overshadow everything PlayStation drops this year. Yeah. Whatever they're dropping around that time Starfield releases is going to be overshadowed by Starfield. It's like, you know what's going to happen. It's just like how Elden Ring overshadowed Horizon Forbidden West. The same thing's going to happen whatever game Sony drops around that time. It's going to be overshadowed by Starfield. So We know what's gonna happen if a game drops around the same time period. But I am gonna conclude it right here. These guys saying like they won. I don't know what he's trying to say, that people shouldn't be hyped for Starfield because they haven't shown gameplay. Well, it's like that's what Bethesda does all the time. So, and their games are beloved universally. So I don't know what he's getting at here. He just sounds like a butthurt Sony fanboy at the end of the day. This game is probably gonna be most likely gonna be a great game. One that's gonna be in the history books, a classic Bethesda game. So definitely still looking forward to it. It's not gonna be not too much longer for right now. Not that much longer for wait. So gonna conclude it right here. I definitely want to see your thoughts down below about this. Leave a like this video, and as always, thanks for watching, and peace.